We're going to jump start this night, give you guys a little bit of preview of what we're going to be doing. Jokesandstrokes.com. TexasInTheRounds.com as well if you want to check out all of our shows, our interview schedules, and all of that good stuff. We have a little taste of one of our comics going to kick it off tonight. This is Lawrence Kearns.
Okay. Hi. I'm Lawrence Kearns. And this is a new joke that I just wrote. So I'm going to try it out during this little preview. This is my only political joke. So here we go. Politics. I think we all learned something. Trying to think of jokes that won't ruin my set.
This is like stand-up improv. I just put him on the spot, you guys. We were doing interviews. How long have you been doing comedy?
About 9 months now.
And you've been here a couple of times. We actually have enjoyed your show. If you don't like dry, dark humor, you might want to humor yourself by staying quiet and not making yourself a target.
I mean, I'm used to that, so.
We do these the second Saturday of every month. Thank you for jumping up and kicking us off with a little bit of taste of some of the laughs they're going to get later. We have Patrick Shade is going to join us and tell us a little bit about himself and his journey as a songwriter. We're going to see Lawrence Kearns later. You guys can grab tickets by donation to watch this show live. This is just a little preview. We just want to let you guys get to know some of the people we're working with tonight. You can watch the show live by coming down here to EMP Studios at 1215 Country Club Lane in Fort Worth. It's bring your own beverage. That can be sweet tea or water. We do have a case of water here if you forget to grab a drink on your way over. Or you can watch live online. It's interactive, so we can see the comments. We highlight those, and then in about a week, you'll be able to watch this show from the comfort of your living room on your TV with your friends and say, hey, look, that's my comment. Ha, ha, ha. Or that's my laugh because you came and hung out with us, and there's going to be a lot of laughs tonight. So we have Patrick Shade somewhere, or we have Bo. Bo, you ready? We have Bo Taylor coming up to the stage. We're going to find out how long he's been performing, what inspired him to become a songwriter, and we're going to hear a little bit about his story. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to do that, actually. So much for hiding. Thanks, Bo. Y'all, this was our first ever. We're on season 11 of Texas State Songwriters Championship, and Bo Taylor took home the very first season this ever happened when it was like still a thought process. It was probably definitely still just a thought process. He took home third place, so I'm excited that he's back with us. I got to hear a little bit of his story in the green room, and I don't know what he's going to share with us, but how long then? Obviously it's been a decade at minimum.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I did take a break from it for a while, and I've been playing guitar since I was about 5 years old. My dad taught me everything I know. He's my hero. And I took a break from it. You know, I had a writer's block for a while, and I've met some people. I got hooked up with some people. Mr. Bernie Nelson, I don't know if y'all know him, but he's an awesome songwriter. And a couple of them that I'm going to do for y'all tonight, I wrote with him. And so
we've had him spinning on the station for a couple of years, for sure.
Well, I'm ashamed to say I didn't know him. You know, I didn't know who he was. And yeah, I've got his book. It's on my dashboard of my truck right now. And it's y'all should check that out, definitely. And my kids, my wife and my kids they're my biggest inspiration, you know. And my dad's my hero. That's about it.
All right, well, give us a taste of what you're gonna give us 30 minutes of later.
Alrighty. Well, I was planning on doing this one with the band, but this one that I wrote with Bernie. It's called Pawn Shop Guitars. At Fenders in Mexico, how I got there, it's I'll never know. Probably down in the club, on another back. Saw a knockoff, hummingbird that sounded like nothing I ever heard. For $200 for a whole lot of money. You can sure go far with old pawn shop guitar. Work 2 jobs, overtime, whatever it took. Saved every dime. Played for tips at a dive bar down the street. Took 3 weeks. I went back. I told him this is all I have. He took my money and the old man said, I hope you go far. Old pawn shop guitar. The old man took it off the wall and said, this one ain't been played at all. From the very first song, connected at the heart. When I got it, he was out of tune, no end. Would he been through just like me? He could use a brand new start. I've sure come far with this old pawn shop guitar. The old man took it off the wall and said, this one ain't been played at all. From the very first song, connected at the heart. When I got it, it was out of tune, no end. Would he been through just like me? He could use a brand new start. I've sure come far with this old pawn shop guitar. Yeah, I've sure come far with this old pawn shop guitar. Thank you.
Do you know how to spell wow backwards?
It's mom, right?
That's upside down. Oh my goodness. Get off this stage. He thinks he's a comedian too. He might be. If he keeps up with that, we might have to put you on the comic list as well.
Yeah, then my face turns all red and then I get.
It matches
what
your
to do.
guitar.
You want me to get off stage for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Facebook. We are having a great time. That's what this hour is about. It's about hanging out, getting to know each other, networking, being creative, bringing up different topics. Who knows? He might write a song about getting kicked off of the stage on Facebook. He might actually do that. We have Patrick Shade on stage, and his son, I do believe,
Hello.
is going to accompany him.
Yes, indeed. Patrick Shade, Jet Shade from Robinson, Waco, Texas.
How long have you been performing?
Well, I'm more of a songwriter, so this is right up kind of my alley, singer-songwriter. I'm more of a songwriter than I'm a singer, but I've been writing for about 20 years, something like that. So that's really what I really want to do in life. I'm in education, which is cool and all, but if I could sit around with a guitar and write for some of these guys, that's exactly what I would do. Easier said than done. So if you know anybody out there looking, I do mainly like honky-tonk 90s stuff. It's kind of my thing. Hence why I brought the steel guitar.
You can definitely win over a crowd with one of those things.
Yeah, Jet, man, he's amazing. He is graduating this year, going to A&M. Let's hear it. There you go. I knew it was out there, but he thought, in addition to being a lead guitar, acoustic guitar, bass guitar, percussion, drums. If he picked up steel guitar as another tool in his belt, that he could be more marketable. So, yeah, he just picked it up a couple months ago, but I'm real proud of him.
Nice. And
Yep.
he's brave enough to come out here and do this with you live. That's
Yeah.
absolutely
Well,
amazing.
thank you guys for the opportunity. Yeah.
So, what inspired you to first ever pick up a pen and write a song and take it to the world?
So I'm a creative. I was an art teacher. Now I'm a guidance counselor because teaching art to junior high kids was not where it's at. So they kind of sucked the passion right out of me. So had to do something with that creativity. So that's where I went more songwriting, and just very inspired by all the 90s honky tonkers. Does two-stepping, we were having a conversation a minute ago, does two-stepping even happen anymore these days? Yeah. I don't really go out much anymore. So yeah.
I heard that line dancing is not
No,
allowed in the state of
No.
Texas.
No. Dancing.
Did you know that it's also illegal to walk barefoot in the state of Texas unless you go down and register your feet for $5 and have a permit?
I've done that, but I wear size 15, so I had to pay extra.
All right. Well, we are excited to hear a taste of what you're going to give us later. You guys, our shows are by donation. You can view them in person or online. We do these the second Saturday of every month. So at 8:30, somewhere around there, we're going to cut this off actually very shortly. And at 8:30, we're going to start a new broadcast that you can get tickets to, jokesandstrokes.com. So if you enjoyed this little clip, tune in with us tonight. If you don't catch it tonight, you can catch it on your Roku with True TV Plus. In the on-demand section, if you scroll down and find Texas Brew Radio.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell the story behind the song you're going to sing for us?
So this one actually is pretty old because it's about him actually when he was a baby. So it's kind of based on my life, kind of not. My wife and I kind of met, not out dancing, but that's how we dated. We would go two-step and country dancing and stuff like that. And then I was rocking him to sleep, one night, and I was kind of dancing with him and thought, man, I need to make a song about that. So this one's called Danced 1,000 Dances. Saturday evening, smoky old dance hall. Girl standing across the room, pretty stuff on. Got the nerve to ask her. We walked down on the floor, found feelings in each other never felt before, and we danced like nobody else was there. Be so many dancers we could come to share. Must have danced 1,000 dances, turned 1,000 times. Her arms wrapped in my arms, her heartbeat next to mine. You never know how much you changed my life and the way you feel. Danced 1,000 dances, hoping time would stand still. Little snippet, so we'll play the whole thing for you later because you gotta find out the bridge and all. Right? That okay?
Nice. Absolutely. Hey, I'm not the puppet master, so you guys give us what you feel like you're gonna give us. That was
Okay,
the
so we'll give
teaser
you the
anyway.
rest of it later.
He's like, wait
Thanks for
till-
letting
he's
us
like,
play.
wait till you get the bill, Cynthia.
Nobody got out there that's two-stepping. What's up with that?
So speaking of two-stepping, I got this super awesome surprise when I was not paying attention. This woman sitting right here is Texas Country Music News, and shout out to Dee wherever she went, somewhere. Looking right at her. Oh my goodness. We met them. We met D. I've known V. She's been here for a couple years. Like she's like left the hospital after having heart surgery and showed up here the next day. So she's been here, but we met D over at Hoots Hall. We went and saw April N. Smith and Peyton Howie, and that's a great dance hall if you ever get to experience that side. Burleson. We have Tolliver Ray going to come up and tell us a little bit about himself and give us a preview before we kick off our comedy show. Haha, you're going solo. Oh, you don't have an axe?
Do I have an axe? Oh, I do not. Unfortunately, I was not lucky enough to learn how to play at the time. Learning currently, but nah, nowhere near.
All right. So how long have you been performing?
Performing wise, I've been doing it for about 2 years. Been writing songs and recording for about 4. And yeah, it's become a big part of my life and gets me through a lot of stuff, as music does for a lot of people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is a healing journey for most artists,
Oh
actually.
yeah.
Great way to be creative and get things out that would normally filter out in other ways. What inspired you then to become a songwriter?
So, little basically how it kind of starts with everybody else is something bad happens and you don't know how to deal with it. Start going through depression, anxiety, everything like that. And mine in particular actually is about a custody battle I was going through. And to get through that, I started writing down all my thoughts in a journal or diary, as most would some would call it. Then it turned into poetry, trying to get through it. Then I came across a YouTube instrumental that somebody had created that said like free download or something like that. And I just wrote to it and I got the melody and everything I wanted. And then I sang it for the first time to my mom, who was a big influence on me to join the journey of doing country music and everything. And at that point, when she heard it, I was going to sell the song, but then she said I should try to release it on my own. So I did, met up with a buddy of mine who told me about his producer named Trevor Thornton, who was out of Nashville at the time, but now he lives 5 minutes down the road from me. And we came up with original music for it. And currently is out. It's about that journey. It's called Another Chance. We won't be playing it tonight, unfortunately, but yeah, that's pretty much how I got started.
I am excited that you made the trip all the way down from Oklahoma. I want to say shout out to the Scenes Project, Bubba Starts, for checking in. You guys can also check out his channel on True TV on your Roku devices. That's our West Coast tribe. I'm looking forward to Tolliver brought his whole band. He didn't just bring his whole band. He brought a house on wheels in order to fit his whole band and bring them down to Texas.
Yeah, you gotta bring a tour bus like thing when you go on long road trips, because we don't like paying for motels and we rather can do whatever we want on our own. So
he's like, all that and the kitchen sink. Yes, Cynthia. We are gonna give him a show later. So we have our comics getting ready to come on. You're going to have to grab your tickets. They are by donation to the Texas State Songwriters Association, Artist Growth and Development nonprofit. Second Saturday every month, we take the two best medicines, laughter and music. We mix them together for a night of real, raw entertainment. We're not editing any of this. So tune in, grab your tickets, and share it with your friends. And we'll see you on the other side.